Hey, what's up, guys? I want to make a quick video. Well, I don't know how quick it'll be. I don't know how long this level is, but this is Vikings Wolves of Midgard. It's like a Diablo-inspired loot collection, um, action RPG. It's pretty fun. It's a little rough at the start, but it definitely gets better. This is a mission, which is not. This is just a side mission. It's called Hunt Jotan or Jotan. Basically, you revisit a story mode map, and then your goal is to hunt a certain number of an enemy. In this case, we need to kill 15 Jotan. They're like huge dudes. So those, as you can see, there's a blue bar down below my health that's continuously rising when I'm away from fire. That's because I'm like freezing to death. So if I don't like get to fire fairly quickly before that bar fills up, I'm pretty much done. And then instead of just getting XP for kills, you have to pick up that blood, and then if you see the 9 up in the left corner, that's my XP. There's the Jotan. And this is just a recruit, so he's like a little bit weaker than some of the other ones. As you can see, picking up loot and all that good stuff too. And then, like, I'm sure you can see it on there as well, but like anytime I get a multi-kill, that will also like increase my XP pickups. So you do kind of sometimes you do have to kind of explore the maps. There's usually more of the enemy than you need for the hunt, but here he comes. So this is a regular, like, full-size Jotan. You don't want to get hit by those rocks because they'll stun you. Here's my superpower. Ah! So I'm playing as a ranger character. You can play with a bunch of different weapon types. Okay, now we're in the cave, so we're gonna be things are gonna be a little bit more decent because I won't have to manage that cold aspect, which you can spec into ways of making that a little bit better too. Then you can see up in the corner, every map has 3 challenges. So like this is kill 9 troll witches, find 3 iron skulls, and then destroy so many troll totems. And then you get like rewards for it, like kind of like how in Diablo 3 you can upgrade like your ring crafter and your blacksmith. You can do that here as well, but you have to collect a bunch of stuff to do it. So you need a bunch of gold, a bunch of wood, a bunch of iron. Another Jotan. Oh, come on. The combat is pretty good. I'm not a huge fan of the leveling system just because I don't know, a lot of the like talents and stuff aren't that cool. Like the skill trees are pretty simplistic. Like I'm a ranged person, so I use the bow battle style. And this is what the skill tree looks like. Like gain 10% to attack speed. And you have to be a certain level, and then you have to upgrade your altar, which is where you sacrifice the blood in order to get level 2 of certain things. And I mean, it's okay, but it's just not like... Skill trees are my favorite part of these kind of games. And I just would like a more interesting 1, but, you know, it's decent. I got this game for 20 bucks the other day, and I think it's definitely worth 20 bucks. There was one of my things, I have like a certain percentage chance to freeze enemies on critical hits. There, that'll actually work. Wow. I think that's the first time it's done it while the enemy was still alive. That's pretty cool. Oh, I didn't see that guy down there. Whoops. See there, we got a lot of blood. So we're at 4 of 15, Jotan. And again, you can like wander around and do whatever as well. I'm trying to just to cover the map so we can get the first 15 instead of having to look for them. But I'm not sure that there's another one down here. If you're an achievement hunter, this game's achievement list is very grindy. Very grindy. You have to unlock every skill in every skill tree to 100% the game. I'm not sure. I don't know what the level cap is, so I don't know if you could just kind of grind for that or not. But if you had to do a playthrough for each one, that would be really rough. Because you would have to get to at least a certain level to be able to unlock tier 1. Oh, I didn't mean to do this. This sucks. This lady heals herself pretty good. There we go. Feeble! Oh, you can also play, you can choose who you play as. You can play as a dude. He's like the warrior, and I think he's called the warrior, and we're called the shield maiden. I wanted to go for the hot chick. There's also achievements for that, so you would definitely have to play through this game at least twice, maybe 3 times, because I don't know if New Game Plus you can switch characters or not. That guy had a little bit more health than I was expecting. There are not a lot of puzzles like this one in this game. Oh, never mind. I guess since I solved it, coming through it doesn't make you do it again. That's kind of cool. Appreciate that. Alright, so now unfortunately we're back out in the cold. That stuff that I'm picking up that says like wood and iron, that stuff you definitely want to pick up. This guy's a dick. Is that an armored? No, he's just regular. Damn. Bro! But yeah, this game doesn't really do a lot to, like, you know, make itself kind of break away from the, like, Diablo clone pack, but I mean, it's a really fun game, I think. Especially if you get it for a good price. And it seems like it's got a lot of content. Because every map also has like a story mode, and then it also has a hunt to it. You cannot replay the maps unless you have like the hunt version of them. So you can only grind once you unlock the hunt version. I would actually recommend doing quite a few story missions first, which is an odd thing for me because I usually grind out the side missions. But in this case, you get some, like, you're not able to upgrade your blacksmith until you've played a certain number of story missions and gotten a certain item. Where'd that troll witch go, man? We gotta take her ass out. The story in this is okay, I guess. I mean, it's nothing groundbreaking. Let's see if we can get a bunch of these dudes. Oh boy, that's you want to try to get as many of them as you can, obviously, so that you can. I'm gonna die here if I don't get to a fire. By the way. But you want to line up your enemies, get as many kills as you can, so that you maximize your XP. Oh, yeah, this is fine. This is fine. This looks terrible, but we're okay. Well, I didn't mean to do. I'm just like, I'm fighting 100 guys, and I'm like, let's bring in someone from across the map. Why not? There we go. Multi kill. Ah. Alright, so now we're at 6 of 15 on what we need. That's good. Making progress. As you can see, the maps are pretty big too, which is nice. I'm just not a really big fan of the, like, cold thing. Unless it's just to hammer home that, hey, these are the Vikings, and you know what? It was cold. I don't know.
You'll need to do better than that.
There's also no fire down here that I can remember.
Victory shall be mine.
So I'm gonna have to scoot down here and then get the hell out of Dodge. 20% damage, I'll tell you. I'm just gonna stand and fight. I don't care. I want to make the most of that damage bonus. Although in the skill tree for the Ranger, she does have an ability to negate like 10, 20, 30% of that cold, I believe. Really don't want. I've got enough. I've got enough, I think, to do it. Those guys will sometimes just come out endlessly. I've got to go back though and look up that thing there. I always got to watch the map for like those little nooks and crannies you can get into. That's normally where the iron skulls are at, or kind of in the off the beaten path areas. And you bring up a map just like in Diablo. Oh, this could be decent. I might do some more videos in this game, I'm not sure. It's a game I don't think a lot of people are aware of, or if they are, it's not really like on their radar. There's a big Jotan up there. But I'm gonna try to go the other way first. No, right into another one, great. So even if these videos don't get a lot of views, at least like I can kind of feel good that I'm giving the game a little bit of exposure. because it is a good game.
Oh, my
I was really shaky though on it based on the first level because I was so frustrated by the cold dynamic or the cold mechanic, but not every level has that, and it does get that first level really like relies on it pretty heavily. So there we got 970 gold for killing all the troll witches, or killing 9 troll witches. Which is a pretty good amount of gold in this world. Oh, and I'm going to show you in a second. Let me kill this guy. That big, like, fire arrow that I shot out is kind of like my ultimate. And what's kind of neat is that you can kind of dictate your own ultimate, which is really neat, I think. It's right here. It's dictated by your talisman. So, like, I have the Talisman of Hell, so I do the flame, but then I also have, like, this one where I can heal myself, and any enemy that's in the zone will get hurt by it. And then I also have a thing that'll freeze most enemies, but it'll only do freeze damage to, like, a mini-boss or a boss. And I think I've gotten most of those from, like, boss fights, if I remember right. So there's probably not a whole lot of those to choose from, but it's still kind of cool just to be able to change your ult, you know, pretty much whenever you want to. There's the second Iron Skull. There's an achievement or trophy, depending on where you're playing at, for rolling so many times, which I think is fun. I normally get hit by that by that last one, but I said no this time.
Blood for Asgard!
See, there was another troll witch, so there was, you know, at least a few more than you need to get the challenge. I'd like to kind of rope these guys over here by this guy so we can get them all together, but ain't gonna happen.
I shall strike you down!
And again, you just got to pay attention to your map. There's the Iron Skulls. We got 160 iron, which is really good.
I feel my feet. Well, at least they don't hurt.
You can see these are like I said, these are big maps, man. It's pretty cool. I hate these infinite spawning guys. Oh, and also, it's unlike Diablo. You do not have, like, you don't pick up health potions. Every time you pick up a blob of that blood, you get a little bit of health back. But if you see down in my hotkey bar, down at left bumper, I have 2 charges to replenish my health to a certain percentage, and that's it. And my health potion is also dictated by the item that I carry. So you can get some that have more charges, but less heal value, you know, or faster cooldown or whatever. And the only way that you can replenish that is by visiting one of these healing altars. So then whenever you do that, it will recharge your the number of charges that you have. In addition to the story maps and the hunt maps, there's also like horde mode maps where you have to just kind of duke it out with a bunch of waves of enemies, and you get some really good rewards for that too. Ooh, look at this, we got 2 of them big bastards up here. Ah! One of my abilities, the one on left trigger, is to kick one, which I don't use that one too much. But I do like all the other ones I have so far. They're pretty standard, like ranger stuff, but... Alright, well, I'll see, like, there I got a new potential thing. So, like, this one has 3 charges and does more health, but I lose... Well, no, I gain... I lose 80 max health, but I gain... But I gain 1 to regeneration, so that's obviously... We want to equip that. So now I have a much better, like, healing situation. It forces you to be a lot smarter with your health potions, especially in a boss fight, because there's a limited, you know, number of times you can recharge your thing during a boss fight. I may have missed totems, I'm not sure. Okay, so this is an armored Jotan, so that's the roughest of the rough right there. A lot of health, but really dumb. There we go. I also got a new bow that I want to take a look at. Oh, yeah, see, it's not very good. Oh, that sucks. This guy sucks.
There must be somewhere I can shelter from this cold.
So I definitely missed an area, so it just comes down to where did I miss that troll totem at? I probably won't go back just because in this video, I mean, I just kind of want to show the level in the game, but... So there's Hunt Jotan, 2,000 gold reward. I do not know any obvious places where I would have missed a totem. I guess it could be like super obvious, but but if you're an achievement hunter and you want to 100% the game, you do need to complete every challenge on every map, but you can do that in these hunt maps, which lets you have an infinite number of chances. I don't know where I would have missed one. Oh well, that's the Jotan hunt mission. When you've completed your task, you just go back to the village. Perfect. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video, if anybody actually watches it. So this was Vikings, Wolves of Midgard. I think it's a fun game, it's a cool game if you like Diablo style loot collection action RPGs. I might make some more videos for it just because I really like the game. But thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you again soon.